A crisis is now unfolding around Trump's defense leadership after major healthcare policy shift reportedly removes key protections for troops, raising questions about readiness. After the flu vaccine requirement was made optional, nearly 160 recruits fell ill in a major training base outbreak, raising concerns about close quarters vulnerability. Critics argue that communal barracks have now become a high-risk environment, with outbreaks spreading quickly through tightly packed training units. And with broader tensions still in play, can Trump's military machine recover fast enough if diplomatic efforts with Iran collapse again? An influenza outbreak has reportedly sickened more than 150 recruits at Lackland Air Force Base in Texas, raising concerns of rapid spread of illness among trainees in a controlled military environment. Lackland Air Force Base is part of Joint Base San Antonio, which houses approximately 70,000 personnel across multiple military units. It remains one of the largest training hubs for the United States Air Force. The base's communal living conditions are considered high risk for the spread of airborne diseases. Close contact environments can make it easier for infections like influenza to circulate quickly. Recruits at the base live and train in tightly packed quarters, including shared dormitories and dining facilities. These conditions increase the likelihood of transmission during outbreaks. The Air Force has said that Academy members are now being ordered to receive flu shots as part of containment efforts. The move is intended to limit further spread among trainees. U.S. officials have not yet released full details on the cause or overall extent of the outbreak. Investigations and monitoring are reportedly ongoing. The incident at Lackland Air Force Base comes weeks after President Trump's war chief shifted health policy within the military. The timing has drawn additional attention to recent changes in vaccination rules. U.S. War Secretary Pete Hegseth ended mandatory flu vaccinations for military personnel, marking a significant policy shift. The decision was framed as a move away from what he described as overreaching mandates. Hegseth said the change was meant to protect personal medical freedom and reduce compulsory health requirements in the armed forces. The policy emphasized individual choice over mandatory compliance. Following the policy change, only about 40% of recruits reportedly chose to receive the flu vaccine. This marked a noticeable drop in vaccination uptake compared to previous levels. Since Hegseth's policy shift, at least 159 recruits have fallen ill, according to reporting by the New York Times. The situation has raised questions about the impact of the new vaccination approach. According to reports, Hegseth removed 9 Navy officers from a promotion list last month, a move that has triggered debate inside military and political circles about how senior officers are selected for advancement. The controversy deepened after reports claimed that 3 women and 2 black officers were among those removed from consideration for promotion to the rank of 1-star admiral. The New York Times reported that Hegseth's changes ultimately resulted in an all-male promotion slate, dramatically altering the composition of the group under consideration. According to the report, the revised list became an overwhelmingly white and male group of 22 nominees, raising fresh questions about the criteria used in the final selection process. The officers on the list were being considered for promotion to become 1-star admirals in the U.S. Navy, making the changes particularly significant given the seniority of the positions involved. Critics have pointed to the reported intervention as a departure from long-standing military promotion practices, with the New York Times describing it as a challenge to norms designed to keep promotion decisions merit-based and apolitical. Navy officials cited in reports said that Hegseth did not provide a clear explanation for why the officers were removed from the promotion slate. One source further alleged that the defense secretary personally reviewed the list and made changes before the nominations moved forward. The episode is now being viewed by some critics as part of a broader effort by the Trump administration to roll back diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives within the U.S. military. The Pentagon has strongly rejected allegations that race or gender played any role in the promotion decisions, insisting that advancement is based solely on merit and professional qualifications. Meanwhile, a separate investigation by The Guardian reported that roughly 60% of senior officers affected by personnel decisions linked to Hegseth were women or black service members, adding further fuel to an already heated debate. U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth issued a fresh warning to Iran just hours after Washington and Tehran signed their peace memorandum of understanding on June 18. Hegseth made clear that the United States remained prepared to resume military operations if Iran failed to fulfill its commitments under the newly signed agreement. The Pentagon chief warned that Washington could once again impose an ironclad blockade against Iran if Tehran violated the terms of the deal, signaling that military pressure remains a key part of Trump's strategy.
And the president has pointed out that we will be prepared to recommence if, underneath the timeline of these talks, Iran does not do what it says it's going to do, which is give up nuclear weapons, give up nuclear ambitions, give away their nuclear material, close nuclear facilities, then the War Department is here and prepared to restart if we need to. But if Iran doesn't comply, then we're more than able to reimpose an ironclad blockade.
On the forced posture change, how quickly do you think that we'll see a tangible change of the U.S. presence in the Middle East?
It's all conditions based. It's all based, again, on the responsiveness and benchmarks met and things that, just like this talk about resources and money, it's based on performance. Everything is based on performance. There's no giveaways here. There's no trust here. It's all verification. And the War Department stands behind it all, as the president has said, prepared to devastatingly do what we've done already.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that we will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.